Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about macroeconomics, and from macroeconomics, we are going to discuss about the chapter named banking. Already, we have discussed money in our previous classes. Today, we will discuss about the banking related things. So, first of all, in banking, we must know there are two type of banks. One is commercial bank, another one is central bank. So there are two type of banks in our country. One is commercial bank, another one is central bank. So what is the meaning of commercial bank? Commercial bank is a financial institution which performs mainly two functions. One is accepting deposit and lending money, that is for that is loan for making profit. So what is commercial bank? Commercial bank is a financial institution which performs two major functions. One is accepting deposits and giving loans for making profit. Now, example of commercial bank is State Bank of India, then you can say Indian Bank, many banks which you see in your roadside, that you can see. That is, one is State Bank of India, another one is Yes Bank, Indian Bank. All these are commercial bank. After commercial bank, there is another bank. It is the main bank. It is known as the central bank. Central bank is the apex body which controls and regulate the entire monetary and banking system in our country. So, central bank is the apex body which controls, regulates, and directs the entire banking and monetary system in our country. So, example of central bank is the Reserve Bank of India. So first of all, what is the meaning of central bank? Central bank is the apex body which controls, regulates, and directs the monetary and banking system in our country. Commercial bank is the financial institution which performs the function of accepting deposit and giving loans for making profit. So these are the meaning of commercial bank and central bank. Then another point of discussion is the difference between central bank and a commercial bank. You see, central bank is main motive of central bank is to do public welfare to the people of our country, but the main motive of commercial bank is to earn profit. So the first difference is that the profit of central bank is to do public welfare, but the motive of commercial bank is to make profit. This is the first point of difference between commercial bank and the central bank. Now, central bank is owned by the government, but commercial bank may be owned by a government or a private individual. So the owner of central bank is government, but the owner of commercial bank may be government or may be a private individual. Central bank has the sole authority to issue currency in our country or print currency in our country, but commercial bank doesn't have the power to issue or print currency in our country. So it is the central bank who issue currency and has the power to print currency, but commercial bank doesn't have the power to issue or print currency in our country. So this is the third point of difference between the central bank and a commercial bank. So central bank has the power to print and issue currency in our country, but commercial bank doesn't have the power to print currency and issue the currency and issue the currency. So this is the third point of difference between commercial bank and central bank. So, and another one is that the example of central bank, we all know the example of central bank is Reserve Bank of India, The example of commercial bank, there are many banks: SBI, State Bank of India, Canara Bank, Federal Bank. All these are the example of commercial bank. So the difference between central bank and a commercial bank. So central bank, a main aim of central bank is to make public welfare, or and main aim of the commercial bank is to make profit. That is the aims of both the bank. Then now, who is the owner? The owner of the central bank is government. The owner of the commercial bank may be government or a private individual. Then the central bank has the power to issue or print currency, but commercial bank doesn't have the power to issue or print currency. Then last point of difference, the example can also be a point of difference. Example of central bank is Reserve Bank of India. Example of commercial bank is State Bank of India, Federal Bank. All these are the example of commercial bank. So first of all, we studied about the meaning of central bank and meaning of commercial bank. Then we discussed about the difference between central bank and commercial bank. Now let us come to the prime functions of commercial bank. So first function is accepting deposit. So accepting deposit is the primary functions of commercial bank. Commercial bank accept deposits from the public. Many type of deposits are there that a public that there are in the commercial bank. One is current account deposit or demand deposit. Another one is fixed deposit. Another one is another one is saving deposit. So there are three type of deposits are there. One is current account deposit or demand deposit. Another one is fixed deposit or time deposit. Another one is saving deposit. So first of all, let us discuss what is demand deposit or current account deposit. Demand deposits are those deposits which can be withdrawn on demand by the depositor. So demand deposit are those deposits which can be withdrawn on demand by the depositors through issuing a check. That is known as demand deposit or current account deposit. So what is demand deposit? Demand deposits are those deposits which can be withdrawn on demand by the depositors through issuing a check. Generally, the current account deposit or demand deposits are maintained by the businessman. So who maintain this current account deposit or demand deposit? Generally by the businessman. And there is check facilities are available in this type of deposits, and there are no restriction on amount. You can withdraw any amount on current account deposit through issuing a check. So main features of current account deposit are that they are maintained mostly by the businessman. Second one is that there is check facilities are available in the demand deposit. And third one of the important point is that there are no interest on demand deposit. In demand deposit doesn't carry any interest. You do not get any interest while depositing your money in demand deposit or current account deposit. So this is the some features of demand deposit. Now we go to fixed deposit. Fixed deposit means what? Fixed deposits are those where you can deposit your money for a fixed period of time, that are known as fixed deposit. Fixed deposits are those deposit. In this you can deposit your money through a fixed period of time. And the most important feature of this fixed deposit is that you can get a high rate of interest. So interest on fixed deposits are very high, but there is no check facility available on this fixed deposit. So the features of fixed deposit or time deposit is that there is interest is there. Second is that there is no check facility available in this type of deposit. These are the two main important feature of fixed deposit. Fixed deposit do not carry any check facility, but it carry interest on them. So fixed deposits are those deposits where you deposit your money for a specific period of time. After that specific period of time is over, you can take back your money. You will get a very high interest in fixed deposit. So generally, if you have very high money with them, you can deposit your money in the fixed deposit. So suppose you, if you have 5 lakh 10 lakh rupees, you can deposit very well in the fixed deposit and you can get very good interest on them. Then there comes the savings deposit. Saving deposit combines, has both the feature of current account deposit and fixed deposit. Here you can withdraw your money through checks, etc., but there are some restrictions are there on amount, on your withdrawal types. So there is, you can withdraw your money of course, but there are some restrictions on the amount of withdrawal in saving deposit. Of course the saving deposit have also interest, but interest are very less compared to fixed deposit. So interest on saving deposits are very less compared to fixed deposit. So saving deposit has both the feature of current account deposit and your fixed deposit. But the main thing is that you can have check facilities in case saving deposit, but other thing is that you don't have your, you can withdraw the money, but there are restrictions on withdrawing the amount that is in the saving deposit. So in the deposit function of the commercial bank, we have discussed that there are 3 type of deposit. One is saving deposit, another one is your fixed deposit, another one is current account deposit or demand deposit. Sometimes there will be a question that what are the difference between demand deposit and saving deposit. So what are the difference between demand deposit and fixed deposit? So sometimes this type of question will come. So you have to tell that current account deposit or demand deposit do not carry any interest, but fixed deposit carry interest. Then second point, you can say that demand deposit has check facility, but your fixed deposit does not have any check facility. So these are the 2 important point of difference between fixed deposit and the current account deposit. So once again, what are the difference between current account deposit and fixed deposit? First of all, current account deposits carry check facility, but your fixed deposit does not carry any check facility. Current account doesn't have any interest, but fixed deposit carries an interest on them. So these are the important difference between current account deposit and your fixed deposit. So one of the major function of commercial bank is accepting deposit. It accept deposits from the public. So there are many kinds of deposits. That is, one is fixed deposit, another one is current account deposit, another one is your savings deposit that we have studied. Now the last one of the major functions, one of the most primary functions of commercial bank is that accepting loan, or advancing loan. So our commercial bank advance loan to the businessman and entrepreneur, and they charge a interest on them. So when we deposit our money to the commercial bank, what the commercial bank do is that from that deposit, some part of the money will keep with them as reserve, and the balance amount they give as loan. And in this loan they charge a very good rate of interest. Why? And they earn income from this kind of loan activity. So advancing loan is one of the main important function of commercial bank. From and it is one of the major source of income for the commercial bank. So advancing loan means what? When suppose when we are depositing our money to the commercial bank, what the commercial bank will do is that certain portion of the deposit will keep them as with them as reserve, and balance amount what they will do, they will give as loan to the borrowers who are in need, and in this loan they charge an interest from which they earn income. So advancing loan is an important or major source of income for the commercial bank. So this accepting deposit and advancing loan are the two important or major function of commercial bank. So these are the this advancing loan and accepting deposit are the two important primary functions of commercial bank. So students, today we have discussed what is the meaning of commercial bank, what is the meaning of central bank, then we have discussed about the difference between central bank and commercial bank, then we have discussed about the functions of commercial bank. So functions, we have two functions, that is one is accepting deposit, number two is advancing loan. So bank accept deposit from the public. There are various kinds of deposit in the commercial bank. One is saving deposit, another one is current account deposit, another one is fixed deposit. So you can deposit this your money in this three varieties of deposit. Any account you can, either it is can be a saving account, either it can be a fixed account, or either you can deposit your money in the current account also. So once again, if you have lot of amount of money or more money in your hand, it is better you deposit your money in the fixed deposit, because fixed account carries a very high rate of interest and you can earn a good amount of money. So the difference between, we have studied about the difference between current account deposit and fixed deposit. So current account deposit are also known as demand deposit. Fixed deposit are also known as time deposit. So fixed deposit does not carry any check facility, but your current account deposit carries check facilities. Fixed deposit has interest, but current account deposit has no interest. You will not get any interest in current account. And saving account, you will get interest, but it will be very very less compared to fixed, and you can withdraw your money from the saving account, but there are some restrictions. So these are the things we have studied in the accepting of deposit. And in the advancing loan, we have studied that when we are depositing our money in the commercial bank keeps certain part of that money with themselves as reserve, and the balance amount they give as loan, and interest is charged on them. So advancing loan is a main source of income to the commercial bank. So these are the two important functions of commercial bank. One is advancing loan, another one is your accepting deposit. So once again, today we have studied about commercial bank, central bank, the difference between central bank and commercial bank, and then we have studied about the functions of commercial bank. The rest of the things we will study in the next class. Thank you.